audience participation. I love it.
That's not good. We are failing in our mission.
Something for us to talk about today, for sure.
Welcome back to Fun Finance.
This is our second week on the job here. Thanks so much to the dozens of you who have accidentally clicked on our videos from the first week.
Why are you sarcastic all the time?
It's a Canadian theme, like beaver tails and sarcasm.
Well, Blair and I saw this viewer comment and thought to ourselves, we aren't being fun enough. So then we tried teaching cats.
That didn't go so well, did it, Jen?
Well, they're my cats. I thought they were pretty good, actually. But we'll try anything once.
It changed our whole way of thinking this week.
I wouldn't go that far, but I think it's fair to say that a lead is quite right. Most people do have a strongly held belief that accounting is boring. Would you agree with a lead statement, Blair?
Absolutely not. What do you believe, Jen?
I agree with you, but I recognize that we in the accounting profession are not flashy and glamorous like the marketing people with their fancy ad campaigns or the IT people with their apps.
I beg to differ. Just look at you. These are pretty flashy and glamorous in my mind.
My point exactly, because they had nothing to do with me being an accountant, but more about giving back to my community. And you, when was the last time you actually did any accounting?
It's been a long, long time, Jen. So our point is that accountants do more than just accounting. And today, Jen and I came up with the top 10 reasons accounting is not boring. Are you ready to go?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Now who's being sarcastic? Number 10.
Accountants get to be innovative.
Are you still being sarcastic, Jen? Innovative? Seriously? We are talking about accountants, right?
Accountants have a tremendous amount of data right at their fingertips. It's a treasure trove of insight just waiting to be discovered and shared. Good accountants think creatively and find ways to continuously improve operations by flagging issues to attention. What's number 9?
Accountants are lifelong learners.
Why did you put that on the list? Don't we all get sick of school after a while?
That might be true of some people, but there are a lot of people out there who recognize that having a career that constantly requires you to change and adapt and learn can make your life enriching and fulfilling. I love learning new things every day, and this is one of the hallmarks of the accounting profession. Why don't you give us number 8?
One of the things you also love to do is go on and on and on. Anyways, number 8, the ability to work anywhere.
That's a good one. Where do we work, Jen?
Well, you and I work anywhere. Right now we're in a brewery, but other days we work in the library, coffee shops, fine offices, our home offices, or travel around the world to work with our clients.
Warren Buffett once said that accounting is the language of business. And I'm going to add my own quote-worthy statement at this point, that accounting is also a global passport of business. Accounting is universally practiced around the world, and good accountants can practice anywhere.
Of course, you have your own quote-worthy statement. Are you going to tell us about number 7?
I wrote the script. Number 7. You don't have to do accounting. I haven't done accounting in years. I talk about it, I teach it, I understand it, I use it.
You definitely like to talk about it. Well, I have actually done accounting, but I much prefer using the skills I've learned in other endeavors. Accounting is a gateway to other greater opportunities.
Gateway like a drug? Accountants become leaders of major corporations, governments, non-profit organizations that really shape our world.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
What?
This is an accounting video, not a poetry class.
Okay, Jen, fair enough. What is number 6?
You'll always find a job.
And I'll add that even if all the other jobs go away, accountants are typically the last people let go.
Accounting is a highly valued and highly sought after skill set. Demand for accountants is always increasing because, believe it or not, accounting requires a high degree of professional judgment.
And you can't replace professional judgment with a computer.
Well, at least not yet anyways. What is number 5?
Number 5 is you will always feel like you're the smartest person in the room.
A little confident, aren't we?
Perhaps. There is no doubt that you have to be smart to be a good accountant. But I think our point here is more about the fact that accountants in the room know all. They often know what everyone makes. They know what everyone sold last month, what was purchased, what was produced. Information from across the organizations flows through the accounting department at some point.
You're making it sound like we're psychics. And accountants use that information to add value to the conversation.
Certainly the good ones do. What's number 4, Jen?
Job choices.
Is that kind of the same thing as you don't have to do accounting?
Yes and no. Accountants work across every industry and every organization. They work in finance, operations, and management. If you are a doctor, you don't get that kind of choice. If you're an architect, you don't get that kind of choice.
I agree. The point is, you can work for literally any organization in the world. They all need accountants.
And I think that's pretty cool. What's number 3?
Number 3 is flexible work arrangements.
Ooh, I like that. Does that mean accountants can show up and leave when they want?
In a growing number of cases, yes, Jen, accountants are deadline driven, but where, how, and when they work is entirely flexible.
Accountants can work from home, in an office, or wherever they may find themselves in this day and age of cloud computing.
They aren't like doctors that need to be at a hospital or professional athletes that need to be at a stadium.
Yeah, we're definitely not like pro athletes.
I thought we were making good headway here, Jen, with our case, so I thought I'd just throw that out.
Good try. What is number 2?
Well, number 2 is it's always a challenge.
That sounds like a lot of work to me.
Well, not if you're doing what you love and you enjoy using your brain.
True. Let's move on to the number 1 reason accounting isn't boring.
Drum roll, please.
I'm not doing that.
The number 1 reason is
The money.
If you look at the financial reports of most organizations that have to disclose who gets paid the most, guess who tops that list, Jen?
The accountants.
Well, no, actually that usually belongs to the CEO. But the person behind that is typically the chief financial officer, the person in charge of the accounting.
Hold on though, but many accountants actually are the CEO.
That is true as well.
So notice that it's not the marketing people, not the sales people, not the IT people, not the operations people. It's the accounting people that show up as number 1 or 2 in the highest paid list.
I think it's a done deal.
We nailed it.
Accounting is awesome.
Let's quit while we're ahead.
Until next time.
See ya!